A chilling and mysterious case that rocked a community to its core. It's September 5th, 2017. The summer break is over, and students at Wild Lake High School in Columbia, Maryland are buzzing with excitement for the new academic year. They're especially eager to see their favorite social science teacher, 31-year-old Laura Wallen. But there's a problem. Laura doesn't show up.
To the family, friends, and students of Laura Wallen, we are so sad to report tonight that the Wild Lake High School Teacher of the Year was killed.
This all comes just days after that news conference in Montgomery County. They hosted it on Monday, and when we had the suspect there with the family. And now looking back at it again, it's truly remarkable to look at this now.
This is completely out of character for her. She's the kind of teacher who wouldn't miss a day of school without a rock-solid reason. So, what happened? Let's rewind a bit. Laura Wallen, 4 months pregnant, had been preparing for the new school year with enthusiasm. Her colleagues and students loved her, and she was looking forward to getting back into the classroom. But on this Tuesday, Laura was nowhere to be found. The school management tried to contact her, but their calls went unanswered. Growing increasingly concerned, they reached out to her family. This is where things started to get really strange. Laura's family revealed that they were also trying to find her. Her sister Jennifer had received a bizarre text message from Laura the day before. This message was totally out of the blue and uncharacteristic of Laura, raising alarm bells immediately. With no one able to reach her and this strange message in hand, her family reported her missing to the Montgomery County Police Department. As the hours turned into days, the search for Laura intensified. The community rallied together, hoping for her safe return. But there were no signs of her, no clues, no sightings, nothing. It was as if she had vanished into thin air. The police were working around the clock, following every lead they could, but they were hitting dead ends. However, the investigation soon began to uncover some unsettling clues. The strange text message Laura had sent to her sister suggested that she might have been in some sort of trouble. Was she trying to tell them something? Did she know her disappearance was imminent? As the police dug deeper, they started to piece together a darker, more complex picture of what might have happened to Laura. Rumors began to circulate. Had Laura stumbled upon something dangerous? Was someone after her because of something she knew? The mystery deepened, and with each passing hour, the urgency to find Laura grew. The community was on edge, and her family was desperate for answers.
The missing teacher's father and sister did the same. They say she was 4 months pregnant. Pictures of her sonogram were posted on a refrigerator.
Totally torn our world apart. It's like a TV drama that you wish you could shut off, but you can't.
The Wild Lake teacher's sister may have been one of the last people to make contact with her before she disappeared.
I spoke with her on Saturday, just through text message, and then briefly on Sunday, and then I had one text message in the morning on Monday.
Then, a breakthrough. Investigators discovered some key pieces of evidence that began to shed light on the case. It turned out that Laura's disappearance was connected to a series of dark secrets. As the police continued their relentless search, they were about to uncover truths that would shock everyone. So, what exactly happened to Laura Wallen? What did those cryptic messages mean? And what were the secrets that led to her sudden disappearance? Stay with us as we delve deeper into this haunting mystery, uncovering the twists and turns that ultimately led to the truth about Laura's fate. Laura's parents were immediately alarmed when she sent her sister Jennifer a strange and unsettling text message. Worried about her safety, they contacted the police, who quickly performed a welfare check at Laura's home in Olney, Maryland. However, Laura was nowhere to be found, and her vehicle, a 2011 black Ford Escape, was also missing from the driveway. Inside the house, everything appeared normal. There were no signs of a struggle, no broken glass, and no indication of forced entry. With growing concern, Laura's parents suggested that the police speak with Tyler Tessier, a 33-year-old man who had been dating Laura for the past decade and was the father of her unborn child. Tyler informed the officers that he hadn't seen Laura since the previous Sunday, which deepened the mystery. It was as if she had vanished without a trace.
Put the suspect in front of a camera because he's going to talk, and he may inadvertently say something or present something in a way that you know is not true.
Thank you all for coming here. Laura, if you're listening, it doesn't matter what's happened. It doesn't matter what type of trouble. There's nothing we can't fix together. Myself and your family. There's so many people that miss you. There's so many people that were out. We haven't slept. We haven't eaten. We're just looking. And we're praying that you're safe. And I'm asking you to just let us know that you're safe. If somebody has her, please understand that you've taken away a huge person in so many people's lives. Friends and family, students that she has. I know what she means to me. I know what she means to everybody else. And we just want to know she's okay. We just want her back. Super excited for start of the school year. I know she had talked to her principal and her teachers, like her coworkers, about her being pregnant and how excited she was, and it's just a complete shock that I think leading up to the weekend that she's missing, I don't believe anybody has any inclination to think that something was wrong or
Remember any of your last conversations with her?
I'm sorry?
Any of your last conversations with her?
I don't know where she is. That's all. I don't know. I know we're all trying to do everything we can to find her, and I just pray that she's safe and she comes back. That's all I care about right now. Laura and I have known each other probably for 10 years now. We've, any normal relationship, just take one step at a time, and you take the progress that comes with you. And been to doctor's meetings, we've been to sonograms and all the prenatal care that you could ask. And sorry.
To understand Laura's disappearance, let's go back a bit. Laura Elizabeth Wallen was born on February 10th, 1986, to Mark and Gwen Wallen. Raised in Olney, Maryland, alongside her older sister Jennifer, Laura was known for her close bond with her family. Her passion for helping others eventually led her to become a social science teacher, a role in which she thrived and made a significant impact on her students. The search for Laura, initiated on September 5th, 2017, was led by Montgomery County Police Chief Tom Manger. He and his officers were joined by Laura's family, friends, and both current and former students in the desperate search for the missing woman. One of her ex-students, Saquon Maxwell, organized a community group of over 20 people to distribute flyers and inform the local area about Laura's disappearance.
Have you heard about the missing school teacher?
A community effort to help find a beloved teacher.
Let them know we feeling this just as much as them, bro.
Saquon Maxwell says he had Laura Wallen as a teacher, but says she's much more than that to so many people.
She's always willing to put her students first, so I know if one of us was in this situation, she would have been head on, attacking it and in the streets just like we are.
He says he organized a meeting at Wild Lake High School where Wallen teaches on Saturday. A group of about 20 met up, got a stack of flyers, and hit the streets in Columbia.
My heart goes out to her wherever she is.
I feel like I'm doing something. I feel like I'm helping to find her. I feel like The more people that know what's going on, the faster we can find her.
A small group then went to Olney,
What our door first?
where their former teacher lives. They went door to door, talking to neighbors and giving hugs into the evening.
She had a spark and she cared beyond the classroom.
Spreading a message that Maxwell says hits too close to home.
The school needs her. We miss her. We need the loving and the smile and the care.
The group tells me they're not going to stop passing out these flyers and working to spread the word until she's found. In Olney, Amy Aubert, ABC 7 News.
Police officers canvassed Laura's neighborhood, asking questions and monitoring areas between Howard and Montgomery counties. Her father, Mark, made a heartfelt public plea through the media, asking anyone with information to come forward. "I want to let Laura know that we're out there looking for her, and we're not giving up on her. One of the hardest things a father can do is have your child taken away way too soon," he said, his voice heavy with emotion.
We miss her and we love her, and it's one of the hardest things a father can do is have your child taken away way too soon, and all we want is for her to come back to us.
As the days passed, the community's anxiety grew. Laura's colleagues and students held candlelight vigils, hoping for her safe return. Local news outlets kept the story in the headlines, urging anyone with information to step forward. Meanwhile, the police continued their investigation, following every lead and scrutinizing every piece of evidence. The mystery of Laura's disappearance gripped the entire town, leaving everyone desperate for answers. The relentless search for Laura was about to yield a crucial lead. On Thursday evening, September 7th, 2017, an employee at a gated complex in Columbia, Maryland, made a significant discovery. In one of the complex's dumpsters, he found Laura's license and cell phone. When the police arrived, they also discovered her vehicle backed into a parking spot. This discovery marked a pivotal moment in the investigation. So, what was behind Laura's sudden disappearance? The clues were beginning to piece together a darker narrative. Tyler Tessier, who had initially cooperated with the police, started to come under closer scrutiny.
Laura, if you're listening, doesn't matter what's happened, doesn't matter what type of trouble, there's nothing we can't fix together. Myself and your family. There's so many people that miss you. There's so many people that were out. We haven't slept. We haven't eaten. We're just looking. And we're praying that you're safe. And I'm asking you to just let us know that you're safe. I don't know where she is. That's all. I don't know. I know we're all trying to do everything we can to find her, and I just pray that she's safe. She comes back. That's all I care about right now.
The strange text message Laura had sent her sister suggested that she might have been in danger. Was Tyler hiding something? Did Laura know more than she let on? As police dug deeper, Tyler's behavior became increasingly suspicious. He made public pleas for Laura's return, often standing beside her parents, but his stories were inconsistent. It seemed like he was trying to lead the investigation away from him. The community watched in shock as the case unfolded, each revelation more chilling than the last. Finally, the truth came to light. The police uncovered evidence that implicated Tyler in Laura's disappearance. It was revealed that he had been leading a double life, and his relationship with Laura had taken a dark turn. The once hopeful search for Laura turned into a heartbreaking discovery when her body was found. Tyler was arrested and charged with her murder, bringing a tragic end to the mystery that had gripped the community.
5:30 p.m. this afternoon, Tyler Tessier, Mrs. Wallen's boyfriend, was arrested for her murder. Since Ms. Wallen was reported missing by her family 9 days ago, we've determined that Mr. Tessier was the last person known to have been with the victim.
In a baffling turn of events, the investigation into Laura Wallen's disappearance revealed a significant clue. Her Her vehicle was found parked in a gated complex just across the highway from Wild Lake High School, where she worked. This oddity struck investigators and led them to question why Laura would leave her car there. The police took the evidence in for further testing and began diving deeper into Laura's background, questioning those closest to her. As the investigation progressed, more disturbing details emerged about Tyler's life and his interactions with Laura. The police discovered that Tyler had been involved with other women and had been deceitful about his relationship with Laura. These revelations painted a picture of a man desperate to maintain control over a situation spiraling out of his grasp. The community, still reeling from the initial shock, struggled to come to terms with the brutal reality of Laura's fate. Laura's friends and family were devastated by the news, but they found some solace in knowing the truth. Memorial services were held to honor her memory, and the community came together to support her loved ones.
Andre, the students at Wild Lake High School, where Laura Wallen taught, named her Teacher of the Year, the second year in a row that she received this honor. But this time her parents accepted the posthumous award for her. Mark and Gwen Wallen called it a proud moment, but one of mixed emotions, saying they miss her every day beyond description.
The case of Laura Wallen serves as a stark reminder of the importance of vigilance and the impact of domestic violence, highlighting the need for greater awareness and resources to help those in similar situations. The investigation team split into two groups. One group focused on retracing Laura's digital footprint, while the other questioned her family members and boyfriend.
Laura Wallen was reported missing on Monday. Family and friends have not heard from her since then.
ABC2's Mallory Safaste is following the story tonight. Mallory, do police suspect foul play in this case?
They wouldn't say whether they suspect foul play today, just that they are concerned. Family members told police that this is very out of character for Laura Wallen. She's a well-liked teacher at Wild Lake High, and she's several months pregnant. Again, police are concerned for Wallen's emotional and physical welfare, and they're asking for the public's help. The principal at Wild Lake High School sent a letter out to the community yesterday morning. Students were made aware of Wallen's disappearance. The school crisis team will be available to speak with students and staff.
Laura's computer and cell phone were searched for information that could build a clear picture of her whereabouts. Her car was stripped down to look for evidence, and financial transactions and cell phone records were meticulously searched to find any trace of her. As the police questioned Laura's parents and sister, a clearer picture of the events leading up to her disappearance began to form. Laura's father, Mark, revealed that the family had decided to go away for the Labor Day weekend, but Laura had planned to spend time with her boyfriend, Tyler. This was confirmed by her sister, Jennifer, who told police that Laura believed Tyler was planning to propose to her. Jennifer provided the police with a series of text messages she and Laura shared over the weekend. In these messages, Laura told Jennifer that Tyler was taking her on an adventure in the countryside on Saturday, September 2nd, 2017. Mark added that Tyler had expressed his intention of marrying Laura after discovering she was pregnant. However, Jennifer pointed out that something had changed by Monday morning, September 4th, 2017. Laura sent Jennifer an unusual text message claiming she was convinced the baby wasn't Tyler's, but her ex-boyfriend Antoine's. This was suspicious, as Laura hadn't seen Antoine in over 2 years, and she had even spelled his name incorrectly. When Jennifer tried to call Laura, there was no answer, and no more responses came through. When the family returned on Monday evening, September 4th, they found Laura was not at home. Instead, they discovered candles burning in her room and her belongings untouched. This absence was unusual and alarming. Her family's concern grew when Laura failed to show up for work the next day, prompting them to report her missing to the police. The investigation intensified as detectives examined the messages and the timeline of events. The unusual text about Antoine and the lack of response from Laura raised red flags. The discovery of her car and belongings further fueled suspicions, pointing towards foul play. Tyler's behavior and inconsistencies in his statements added to the growing suspicion surrounding him. As police continued their search, they uncovered evidence that painted a disturbing picture of Tyler's actions and intentions. His public displays of concern contrasted sharply with the emerging details of his private life, revealing a man capable of deception and violence. His alibis did not hold up under scrutiny, and his behavior during interviews was erratic and contradictory. These inconsistencies, combined with the discovery of Laura's belongings and vehicle in the gated complex, pointed overwhelmingly to Tyler's involvement in her disappearance. Ultimately, the evidence against Tyler became insurmountable. The investigation's findings led to his arrest and the formal charging of Tyler Tessier with Laura Wallen's murder.
Around noon, detectives and members of the Montgomery County Police Search and Rescue Team were searching a wooded area near Price's Distillery Road in Damascus. They located a patch of freshly dug ground in a secluded area of a field. Cadaver dogs indicated on the area, and ultimately, detectives found the body of Laura Wallen in a shallow grave. Her body has now been recovered. At 5:30 p.m. this afternoon, Tyler Tessier, Mrs. Wallen's boyfriend, was arrested for her murder.
This tragic case highlighted the importance of thorough investigative work and the need to look beyond surface appearances to uncover the truth. Laura's disappearance and the subsequent revelations about Tyler's actions served as a sobering reminder of the potential dangers lurking in seemingly ordinary relationships. Laura Wallen's tragic story is a somber reminder of the dangers that can lurk behind closed doors and the importance of thorough, relentless investigation. Her memory lives on in the hearts of her loved ones and the community that rallied to find her, reminding us all of the enduring strength of hope and the pursuit of justice. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, press the subscribe button, and also drop your thoughts in the comments section.